Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Fandom Fight. I am your host, the King, Kaleb Koho, back again for another episode of the Summer Series Singles Tournament here in Fandom Fight. It's going to be a good one. Co-hosting this one with me today is the one, the only Cain, the Hurricane McMillan. How you doing, Cain?
I'm doing great. We just came back from Sandy versus Nick Carly, which was a very fun match. And now we get to see the other Team 80s member take on Richard Schwartz in a match that we probably see later on in the season because we're going to see NWA versus Team 80s coming up here in a couple weeks. So this is going to be all exciting. It's a little preview to that. And I'm excited. I like these tournaments.
Absolutely love these tournaments. We got that kind of rivalry that's starting to sort of build between Jay Burns and Nico with two of their players sort of going at it. This is going to be kind of cool. But yeah, with that, we're going to get right into it because guess what? Jeremy Adams is back in Fandom Singles, and this is so exciting. Plus, Richard Schwartz is coming back, and he's got something. I think he's got something to prove after that loss to Douglas Castle. So this should be a really interesting one. We'll go ahead and hear what these two have to say right now in promos.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a miracle. We can actually see Richard Schwartz's face. And you know what I see on it right now? I see fear. I see fear because he's playing one of the best this game has ever produced. Jeremy the Atom Adams. His nickname might be microscopic, but his accomplishments are macroscopic. He's the only guy to have held movie trivia titles in JOTE, in Full Metal, and here in Multiplex. He might be a double champion by the time this episode goes up. That remains to be seen. But he is the king of Warzone, and he wants to prove in fandom that he is also great. He was on a roll, and then Robert Parker knocked him off like he does every single other person. But this is a Jeremy Adams that believes in himself in Fandom Fight now, regardless of that falter that he had against Robert Parker. He believes in himself now, and Richard Schwartz, Mr. Carefree, I know you care about this match. I know you care about how you do against one of the greats, and Jeremy is just going to show you that you're in trouble.
Yeah, time for me to get some redemption here. Good luck, Richard. We have a good match, but, I'm ready to get back on the winning side again in Fandom. I had 4 wins there, and I got to get back on the right side. So good luck. Let's do this.
That is right. You guys can finally see me. It's a miracle because I'm using my sister's computer. Unlike Nico, where we wish we couldn't see you, but we actually do. I am here. I am ready. I did lose to Doug. It happens. I had a bad game. But I am not going to give up. Jeremy is fantastic. What can I say? He's one of the 3 people to get a perfect round 1 in Fandom. But that doesn't mean he's invincible. Doesn't mean he's not perfect. Anyone can have a bad game. Anyone can have a good game. I am going to be here, and I am going to do my best to win. As a matter of fact, I know I'm going to win because I am part of the NWA, one of the hottest teams around. Soon to be a hottest faction when Jay does his thing eventually and, beats Nico so bad that he makes him add some more syllables to his name. But regardless, no matter what happens in this match, when you're facing against me, it's always carefree. That's the way it got to be. For the greater good, let's do this thing.
Those were some electric promos, Cain. Nico delivering a really good synopsis of why Jeremy's in the tournament and why Jeremy is one of the favorites to win the whole tournament. But Richard kind of coming in there with some heat. So I can't wait to see these two go at it. What are your thoughts, Cain? You're muted.
I pulled the Jeremy. But yeah, that was a twist. It was a very twisty,
Pikachu.
It's electrifying.
Love it. Love the puns. All right. But with that, let's go ahead and get to the proper introductions to get this match underway. Introducing first, coming to the ring with a record of 1 win and 1 defeat, representing the Neighborhood Watch Alliance. He is Mr. Carefree, Richard Schwartz. And his opponent, representing House Night Fury and Team 80s, coming to the ring with a record of 4 wins, 2 defeats, and 1 knockout. He is the movie Warzone Singles Champion of the World, Jeremy the Atom Adam. All right, gentlemen, you've both been here before. Round 1 works like this. You're going to get 10 questions from 10 different areas within on the Fandom Fights worth 1 point apiece. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Let's do it.
Nope. Let's do it.
All right, then your first question comes in the category of Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. Who directed Jurassic World? New category for the tournament, and it's actually fun. I like writing these now.
You like writing them?
I like writing Jurassic Park questions.
Do you like writing Ghibli yet?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jeremy.
Colin Trevorrow.
That is correct. And Richard.
Nope. I said James Wan.
Unfortunately,
I'd
incorrect.
like to see his Jurassic Park. That would be cool.
That'd be really cool. I'm actually excited. Let's do it. Your next question is in the MCU. I feel like this question was made for me. In the MCU, what is item 47A?
No, I don't have something wrong. I don't know what to do. Mom, can you wait a minute, please?
I definitely wrote this question with you in mind.
Yes, it's 47. Question, in that match, was 47 option A or was it B? Because I know it wasn't C.
It was fucking
It was-
A, 47.
3.
I thought it was fucking C.
No,
That was
his
the
guess.
wrong answer. Markers down.
All right, we will go to Richard.
Is it the Tesseract?
That is incorrect. Go to Jeremy.
I also have the Tesseract.
Looking for the Iron Spider. The Iron Spider.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, your third question comes to the category of fandom quotes. Fandom quotes. And your question is thus: what Batman villain says the line, "I hate when they talk during the movie"?
Same.
Relatable.
I hate it. It's just like, what are you doing?
I know, it's just like, what is down in front? And then they
Especially
start,
like when, like if you go to see a movie with someone and they're like, "What's going on?" It's like, I don't know. I'm watching it with you for the first time. 5, 4, 3,
Kane's got some hot
2,
takes.
1. It's real annoying. Markers down.
All right, we'll start with Jeremy.
The Riddler?
That's unfortunately incorrect. We'll go to Richard.
I also said the Riddler.
Looking for Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze.
That was my backup. Yeah.
All right, your next question. It's kind of yeah, it's a question. Next question is in Phantom Oscars. Only 3 live-action Batman films has not gotten an Oscar nomination. Name 2 of them.
I don't know which one to choose, Elizabeth.
Kind of a follow-up question is what you're looking for.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry. Repeat the question, please.
okay. Question is, only 3 live-action Batman films have not gotten an Oscar nomination. Name 2 of them.
Pick one.
You get that, Jeremy? I know there's like a lot of feedback.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
This one? Yeah.
I'm kind of on a Batman sort of roll with questions. So.
Here? Yeah. Look at it again.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
What? Yeah, okay.
All right, that was a repeat from Richard. The question is, only 3 live-action Batman films have not gotten an Oscar nomination. Name 2 of them.
Robert Pattinson is Batman. What do you think?
I think it's 5, 4,
Get yours.
3, 2, 1. Markers down. We're gonna start with Jeremy.
Batman and Robin in The Dark Knight Rises?
That is correct for a point. And Richard.
Said Batman and Robin and Batman Forever.
That is incorrect. Batman Forever actually picking up several nominations. But we would have accepted either Batman 66, Batman and Robin, or The Dark Knight Rises.
That was the one I couldn't think of. Batman 6.
All right. Your 5th question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. What song does Giselle lead a massive group of people in through Central Park in Enchanted? Love this song.
I bet you do.
I do. It's a great movie.
Just
Trying not to hum it.
Just to clarify, both competitors use a repeat on that last question, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I almost had to use 2.
4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
That is Richard.
Said everyone.
That's incorrect. And Jeremy.
That's how you know.
That's correct. Jeremy on another point.
All right. Your next question is in Disney live action. In Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, what book is Rigetti trying to read?
Pirates of the Caribbean. Making a resurgence now in Disney live action.
I know it's only been like a week.
It's been about 3 weeks.
4,
It's been a while.
3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Jeremy.
The Bible?
That is correct. And Richard.
Woo!
I said, look at the dam.
That is incorrect. The Bible is the correct answer. All right, your 7th question comes in the category of Rocky. Rocky. How many professional wins did Adonis Creed have when he was chosen to challenge for the title in Creed?
You like these movies, don't you?
I love these movies, especially
What-
Creed.
Only one franchise I can say in fandom: Rocky and Creed or Jurassic Park.
Rocky and Creed.
You're wrong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Richard.
I said 3.
That's incorrect. And Jeremy.
Was it 1?
It was 1. Another point for the Atom.
All right, your next question is in Marvel. At the start of Logan, Wolverine jumps in front of a bullet to protect what?
Logan, I watched that for the first time since I saw it in theaters recently, and yeah, it's good.
I thought you were going to say that like for the first time. It's like, wow, dude.
No, I saw it in theaters, and I walked out, and I was just like, okay.
5,
And now I kind of
Four.
like it a little bit more, maybe.
3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Jeremy.
His limo?
That is correct for a point. And Richard.
I said his car.
We will accept that too. All right. Your penultimate question of the round comes in the category of DreamWorks animation. Who hires Puss in Boots to kill Shrek and Donkey in Shrek 2? Yeah.
Shrek 2. Is this the one with like the fish and they're underwater?
Yeah, 100%.
It's
Right.
definitely better than the original one, which they're in like Africa.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Richard.
The king of Far, Far Away.
Yeah, Jeremy, what do you have?
I don't have that. I had Fairy Godmother.
I think I can accept that.
Yeah.
We had King Harold, but yeah.
Okay.
We didn't like totally specify the name.
In Wizarding World, your next question is in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. What does Jank want his bank loan for?
Yeah, that said back loan. And I was like, that'd be crazy.
Oh, I was gonna save you and be like, thanks for having my back there, Caleb. 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers.
All right, we'll go to Jeremy.
To open a bakery.
That is correct. And Richard.
To open up any bakery.
That
There
is
you go.
correct. And at the end of round number 1, I have Jeremy in the lead with 7, Richard trailing with 3, but anything can happen as we get round number 2, which is the wheel round. Works like this. You're going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. If you don't like the category you land on, you do have the opportunity to spin again. If you're stuck with whatever you land on, multiple choice is available in this round, but devalue the point down. It's being only worth 1. The categories on the wheel tonight are Rocky, Fandom, Oscars, Wizarding World, MCU, Disney Animation, DC, Marvel, and DreamWorks. Jeremy, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer?
I'll defer.
All right, Richard, your first spin is away, and it lands on the MCU. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
MCU has failed me in the past. However, I don't feel lucky enough to get Wizarding World, so I'll keep MCU.
All right.
And can I keep my board just to keep score?
Yep. Cain, do you want to give him the MCU questions, or should I?
You can.
Cool. Alrighty. So I'll go ahead and give you your questions in round number 2, category with MCU. Your first question. Who is the first Avenger that Thor talks to in The Avengers?
First Avenger? Iron Man.
That's correct for 2 points. Your second question. In Ant-Man and the Wasp, what was the name of the project that Hank Pym and Bill Foster worked on together?
Project Goliath.
That's correct for 2 points. Your third question. Who plays M'Baku in the MCU?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Sterling K. Brown, B. Daniel Kaluuya, C. John Connie, or D. Winston Duke?
Winston Duke?
That's correct for another point. Your fourth question in the MCU. What U.S. state does Tony crash land in Iron Man 3?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A. South Carolina, B. Kentucky, C. Tennessee, or D. Alabama.
Tennessee?
That is correct for another point. And your final question in the MCU. What is the first name of Hawkeye's wife, played by Linda Cardellini in Avengers Age of Ultron?
Laura?
That is correct for a big 2 points.
Good job, Richard.
Richard brings his total up to 11 as we bring back the wheel for Jeremy to get his spin.
I swear, if the next spin's Wizarding World, I'd be so sad.
All right, Jeremy, your spin is away, and it lands on Disney animation.
Ooh, I'll take it.
All right, Cain, you want to give us questions in Disney animation?
Of course I do. All right, your first question in Disney animation is, what musician voices Dodger the dog in Oliver and Company?
Billy Joel.
That is correct for 2 points.
I didn't hear Dodger that clearly, or I would have been really on the spot.
All right. The next question is, who kills Kokowam in Pocahontas?
Is it John Smith?
That is incorrect. Richard for a 2-point steal.
Yeah, like I know any of the villains. The white man, I don't know.
It was indeed a white man. His name was Thomas.
The Christian Bale character, yeah.
All right, your next question in Disney animation is, what is the name of the town that Judy is from in Zootopia?
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, Little Rodentia, B, Tundra Town, C, Rainforest Region, or D, Bunnyboro?
One of them seems way too obvious. Is it B?
B is incorrect.
I'm going with the obvious. Is it Bunnyboro?
It is the obvious. All right, your next question in Disney animation is, what sport does Goob play in Meet the Robinsons?
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, baseball, B, tennis, C, bowling, or D, track and field?
Bowling?
Bowling is incorrect.
It's baseball.
It is indeed baseball. And your final question in Disney animation, Jeremy, is, what is the name of the prince in Sleeping Beauty?
Philip.
Philip is correct for 2 points.
It's all right, Jeremy. We got this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so at the end of round number 2, I have Richard in the lead 13-11, but anything can happen if we get into round number 3, which is the betting round. It works like this. We're going to give you the category. You're going to tell somebody points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone's mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Any questions as we get into round number 3?
No.
All right, then your first category you can bet points on is DC. How many points would you like to bet on DC?
And just to clarify, this is not the District of Columbia.
Thank you for the clarification. I get them confused all the time. All right, Richard, how many points are you betting?
I'm betting 1.
And Jeremy.
1.
All right, your question in DC. In Batman Forever, what MCU director plays an assistant to Bruce Wayne?
Shazam!
Shazam! I can't wait until that movie comes out digital. I can write questions about it.
I can't wait for it to come on digital just so I can watch it again.
I know. I loved it. Shazam!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, go to Jeremy.
Is it John Favreau?
That is correct for a point. And Richard.
John Favreau.
That is correct.
All right.
That was the only one I could think of, too. Like, it was like, the only one I thought of. All right, so I'm
everyone
going
gained a point. Everyone gained a point, so the difference doesn't change. And the next category is Star Trek. All right, we're gonna get our vote out of our points from Jeremy.
1.
And Richard.
0.
Right. Your question in Star Trek is, what planet did Kirk exile Khan and his crew on in The Wrath of Khan? Jeremy, you're writing down really, really fast.
What were the points again?
It's 1 for Jeremy and 0 for Richard.
Okay, cool. All right. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jeremy.
SETI Alpha 5.
That is correct for a point. And Richard.
Got nothing.
All right. Jeremy closes the gap. There is 14-13 as we get into the third question of the round, which is the MCU. How many points would you like to bet on the MCU? All right, both look ready. We'll go to Richard.
2.
And Jeremy.
1.
All right. Your question in the MCU. What 2 Avengers companions are at the party in Avengers Age of Ultron?
Snapchat.
Tell Sloan to work up a profile on our suspect.
This is a really intense one here, Ken. Intense.
Yeah, you guys both get it wrong. We're at a tie game.
True. All right. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Richard.
Sam Wilson, James Rhodey.
That is correct for 2 points. And Jeremy.
Nope, I had Rhodey and Bucky.
Unfortunately incorrect. All right. That makes it 16-12 as we get to the fourth question. Cain.
All right, your fourth question's in the category of DreamWorks animation.
Jeremy, I'm gonna need you to bet big if we want to make up this game.
Yeah.
All right, both people are ready. We're going to start with Richard.
I'm letting him catch up. 0.
0. And Jeremy, the Adam Adams.
2.
2. All right, your question in DreamWorks is, what DreamWorks film has the characters of Spike, Whitty, Rita, and Roddy?
That is Whitey, not Whitty, just to clarify.
Well, there's a smudge on my laptop.
Spike, Whitey, Rita, Roddy. So,
You had to come up with a DreamWorks movie, but you're only creating the title. What does it go? 4.
Up.
2. 1. We would have also markers down.
All right, we'll go to Jeremy.
I don't know. I said Over the Hedge.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Richard.
I got blank board. So.
And your winner, advancing to the Sweet 16, Mr. Carefree Richard Schwartz. It was just away. Wow. Okay, that is an upset. Wow.
Wow. That was crazy because Jeremy got his strength with Disney animation. He is arguably one of the best people in Disney animation, and he had to play catch up in round 3 and just could not pull ahead. That was an intense match. I think both competitors probably could have used some repeats in some areas, which probably could have helped them try to think things out a little bit more. But yeah, great match. This is absolutely an upset. I think when we did our tournament preview, we thought Jeremy had this. We thought Jeremy was going to the semifinals. So this is insane. This is like Michigan State going out in the first round of March Madness tournament to some team that we've never heard of, except for we've heard of Richard Schwartz. And I bet Jay Burns is about to be ecstatic over this because there's a rivalry brewing.
Absolutely, the rivalry brewing, and I think this is one that no one saw coming, and it's warranted. I think this is the legitimate, first real upset of the entire tournament, and I think Richard can hold his head up with pride about that. We'll go ahead and some post-match interviews, starting with our winner today, Richard Schwartz. 2-1, and in the Sweet 16. How do you feel?
I feel really good. I'm literally shocked just probably as much as everyone else. I did horribly in round 1. Jeremy actually kicked butt. I was able to get a few points in round 1. Round 2, I thankfully stuck with the MCU just because got the question I know, and because if I would have, I don't know what I would go because I would have been away from Disney. Jeremy did really well in round 2. Round 3, I had to be smart. That was the one thing I'd done in my last match, which I regret against Doug, was I was betting when I shouldn't have bet. So I bet smart this time. I played really well. Jeremy honestly, I'm gonna admit it. Like, I probably won by luck because Jeremy can beat me any time of the day. I respect Jeremy like crazy. Like, he's one of the 3 people who've gone to perfect round 1. Like, great game, Jeremy. Like, it was fun, and I feel good. I'm a little shocked myself.
Yeah, you pulled off something massive here, monumental, and you should feel good about that.
And now that everyone can see me, they know I didn't cheat. So
yeah, as we look forward to your round 2 matchup, you have the potential to either be facing Maggie Brzakala or Zadius Smith. Who would you rather be facing in round number 2?
Either one are going to be a little challenging. I'll say Zadius because I still want to take on Zadius in an Arrowverse match. So it'll be fun little, even though it has nothing to do with the Arrowverse. I kind of want to take on Zadius. He's a fun dude.
It'd be interesting to see you take on Zadius and keep the Battle of Night Fury going. So we'll see if that happens. But yeah, no, congratulations on your win, and we'll see you in the next round, and we'll see you when you take on 80s in the team tournament. But we'll go over to our unfortunate loser today, Jeremy. Man, it just got away from you there, but you played a hell of a game. How do you feel about your performance?
I think I played about as well as I played in some of my wins, so I can't feel too bad about it. Had a really good round 1, and yeah, it's just, I'm good on Disney animation except for certain movies, and those certain movies happen to be there, unfortunately. There's 2 Disney movies I've never seen, Meet the Robinsons and Bolt, and one of those came up. So, and I maybe got a little cocky and made some choices that went against me, but it was a close match, and Richard proved how great he is. And anytime I play a really good player, that's a good thing, and he deserves to go on in this tournament. And I can kind of turn my attention back to what I need to do in Warzone and other leagues. So I feel really good, and a 4-3 record is not something I feel too bad about. Those were hard fought victories that I got, and I think eventually I'll be back here to get some more.
Oh, 100%. We have not seen the last of you yet. Any words, Nico?
Yeah, I was just going to say, just because a category is your strength doesn't mean you're going to get literally every question in that category correct.
I didn't choose it as a strength. Everyone keeps saying it's my strength. I've never chosen it as a strength. Just that, I can be good on it, but yeah, I had that. That's not one that I've ever picked as a strength. So, I thought I could do good on it, but I knew it could go the other way too.
But bottom line, that is something you're strong in. And
yeah.
as a Star Wars guy who once went 1 out of 5 against Mr. Koho here back in January in Star Wars, which was my strength. Granted, I was exhausted as hell from having 13 other matches in that same month. But, it is possible to strike out every now and then on something you're good at. So, Jeremy played one of the best round 1s I've seen, and again, he's played better. He's played a perfect round before. He's good in this division. He's good in this league. It just tonight was not his night, and we'll move forward. I was not expecting the match to go this way, but again, we'll adapt. Zadius will pick up the pieces. He'll beat Sister Maggie, and we'll get this win back, and we'll have Jay with some egg on his face at the end of the day.
This just didn't go the way you planned here, but it was still a great match, and we definitely have not seen the last of you in Fandom. You still, Nico as a manager, have a lot of people to look forward and helping. You still got Sandy in round 2. You still have Zadius coming up here in round 1, and yourself in round 1 as well. So Night Fury's definitely not done in this tournament yet. But unfortunately, it just didn't go your way, but we will see you again soon. We'll throw it back to Cain at the desk for his final thoughts.
Maggie Brzakala is going to beat Zadius Smith. Just saying that. Fellowship is the best. And
blah, 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 blah. Sit your butt down.
But yeah, that's gonna be it. That makes the whole tournament very interesting to look out for. But that's gonna be a matchup to look out for as Maggie and Zaddies to see who will be facing Richard. This just shows how crazy these 32-person tournaments can get. Upsets can happen. It's insane. But that's gonna do it from us. That has been Richard. That has been Jeremy. That has been Nico. That has been Cain. I've been Caleb, and this has been Fandom Fight. We'll see you guys